Hello, everybody. Today we're going to do the purchasing process for SAP. And to begin with this, we're going to be doing a purchase order cycle for the filter snack your company to test your system configuration. So we're going to first do the default parameter ID. And to go there, we're going to go to System. We're going to go on User Profile. We're going to go to User Data and left click this once. And then once you get to this screen, we're going to parameters, it looks like. And yep, once you get there, I auto-filled this earlier, so you guys have to put all this information. And whatever you see 06, that's what you gotta put for your number instead. Mine is 06, but yours could be like 02, 01. I don't know what your ID is, but you get what I'm saying. And once you fill up this information, as you can see, it should look like this. But it said leave these values untouched, which is SCL and WLC. We won't be touching these at all. But everything else should be auto-filled. Well, not auto-filled, but you should have filled it. That makes sense. And then once you do all this, you can click save. And then the next step we're going to be doing, we're going to go to logistics, materials management, purchasing, purchase requisition, and then we're going to double click on create. Once we head to the screen, it wants us to close the icon, and then we're going to click on the item overview icon. So to get there, it's over here. Left click this once. Now it should look like this exact same page. So it says we need to enter the material that needs to be requisitioned. SAP gives each material a unique material number. Uh, we we use external number assignments when we create our own materials. In other words, we told SAP that what unique part slash material number to use to define the material. Many companies will do this because they want to embed information in the material number. For example, a VIN, a vehicle identification number, is a 17-digit number that identifies a particular vehicle. The first 11 digits provide information about the vehicle, while the last six are unique serial numbers that identifies a particular vehicle. So you understood what they said. They basically said this is its unique identifier, and these are what actually matters when it comes to the vehicle process. As you see, 4 is the country manufacturer. Uh, S is the vehicle manufacturer. The vehicle type is 3. I guess the type is like an SUV, sedan. I mean, I don't know what 3 is, but that's just an example. The vehicle brand, body style, model, series, etc. Very interesting. Part of the VIN. The security check number, interesting. And then the model year, and then the assembly plant, meaning the time they, I guess, made it or something like that. Um, So now we understand that type of material. To create your order, your purchase order, you can look up the material number you assign to your material in Module 5, or use the search capabilities of SAP to find it. Here we will show you how you can search for your material number. So what it wants us to do, we're gonna click on this little box first, only once, and then you'll see like this little double stack boxes. You want to click on that once, and then it's gonna load up something. It looks like. There we go. Now, once we load it up to here, it says that we're going to be on the material number, material description, which we are. Then we're going to type in our 2 digits, and then the pound sign. Or not the pound sign, the star sign. A little star, whatever you want to call it. I call it a star. Or you can call it multiple. It's literally like multiplication in code, but there's a lot of ways of calling it. You just want this little star to be in here. And then our language is English. Maximum of his 500 as default. Once we do that, it looks like we're gonna start search. and there are up to 100 sets of identical data in the filter snackers database. So yeah, in the database it is showing this sort of, which is interesting. You get to see it has its own material, unique numbers and stuff. Um, so all materials descriptions begin with the dataset number. If you create your materials correctly, to find your materials, enter your dataset number followed by the wildcard. Okay, so they're calling this wildcard, I guess. That's what I'm assuming now. I mean, that's interesting. Wildcard. I like that. Then we're gonna click on the search, which we already did, so I'm confused. Nah, I guess I was reading the above material. Okay, this is what we're gonna be focusing on. So it says we're gonna double click on Oats entry to select. Double click on that. Now it says filter snack material numbers are formatted as the following. So the data set number, which is ours, 06 is my starting number. Now the T. Now this is I guess is the material type, but I don't know what. I mean, ours says it's raw, so meaning it's not even productive, I guess, in that sense. So meaning it hasn't been manufactured or even melted or something like that. I'm assuming. And then our unique identifier is 380, which is provided. And then to complete the purchase requisition, we're gonna enter all the following data. So, can I extend this a bit? Let's see. There we go. We could see a little bit better. There we go. Let me item category, material. Okay. So yeah, this is right. As we see it, we have the material correct. It looks like we do have to put in another one, which is wheat gum. Yeah. So I'm gonna go follow based off this real quick. So 06, you're gonna put in the material box. Well, not my number, but your number. Then you're gonna put R420, which is odd. Um, and then it looks like we're gonna edit the quantity amount, which is right here. Let me just extend it. Quantity requested. No, is that actually correct? Let me just double check. No, not storage long. Well, I guess we're gonna go based off the quantity requested. It looks like. I mean, that's all we can do. I mean, oh, okay. So we're supposed to fill up this like that. I guess we were supposed to fill in the short text. I mean, I should probably just look at off this only. See how this goes. That's weird. I don't know why we put our identifier number, but sure. Whatever works out. 06 and then oats. Okay. I don't understand this quantity because mine it says requested. I mean, it doesn't say quantity exactly, but we're gonna go based off what we have present over here, so no choice. Um, the oats it says we wanted 44,000. That's correct. The other one we want 2,000. Now the delivery date, 3 weeks in the future. So what's today? 22. So that's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna choose the 8th. I mean that's the day I'm gonna choose because it's 3 weeks technically. I mean that is kind of odd though. I mean, oh yeah, because I guess weekend doesn't count as operating hours and they're counting weekdays only. Is that it? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Can't click on 9 at all. Wait, why is even 9 there? That doesn't make sense now that I think about it. Okay, ignore that part. Yeah, so we're basically gonna choose 3 weeks, which is the 8th. Then let's make sure everything else looks right. Now the storage location, don't forget about that. We're gonna add 100, then 100. Just want to make sure we're not missing anything important. Unit, I mean, are we supposed to put pounds too? Okay. I mean, this is unique because like it's not correctly like telling us, but at the same time, it is telling us what we're supposed to do. Material group. Okay, we got material. We got the short text. We got the delivery date. We did the quantity. And we did the storage location just like it told us. It's not telling us to copy this whole page, so we're just gonna click on save as the next step. No, okay. I guess I double click save, but you're good. This is not a problem. All we're gonna do after, we're gonna click on the exit to return to SAP Easy screen. So click exit right here. Should take you back here. We're gonna click on the drop down menu. Now it's telling us to create a purchase order from the requisition. We're gonna go to the logistics tab, and then materials management, purchasing, and then purchase order. Then we're gonna click on create, and then we're gonna click double click on vendor and supply. We want to make sure that document overview is on, which it is. And then we're gonna click on um, sorry guys, this is my old tab. Let me close that so you don't get confused. Okay, so selection variants. This is interesting. Okay, I see what's the problem. So we were supposed to turn off the document overview. First time touching that. Um, Now we can go to selection variant without a problem. Then it wants us to go to my purchase requisitions. So just like how you saw how I did those steps, it's pretty simple. Now it's telling me that we need to go to the next layout, which is manage layout. So to go there, so the screen has to be extended somehow. There we go. We're gonna click on this, manage layout. Next, select layout slash filter. I mean fitter, not filter. Fitter. Once the fitter selected, all we gotta do next for everybody, you're just gonna click save once you have this selected. Okay, I guess it's saved, so we're good. And then we can click exit. While the previous step changed the default layout, it did not change the current layout. Okay, that's confusing. To get the new layout, click on the down arrow by the layout icon. So I guess we're gonna click this again, and we're gonna click select and double click on fitter. And I think we just did it. Nothing happened. Let's just do that one more time just in case. Select layout. I mean, I guess we were just supposed to click this, I guess. Alright, there we go. That was just a little confusing. Sorry about that, yo. So once you have this drop down, we go. It's back on. Okay, so now we can see the alts and the wheat germ. As you can see, as the materials are listed here. Now, what it wants us to do to create the purchase order, we're gonna enter your two hashtags B200 for the vendor to select the requisition. Then we're gonna click on the adopt icon. Okay, so I guess we gotta make sure this is check mark. Then we're gonna click on adopt once you select this. And then for the vendor, that's where we're gonna enter in the information I mentioned. So your last two digits and your B200. And once you do that, I'm just double checking by clicking on that. Okay, it's supposed to take us to conditions, so don't even click that. Just enter the numbers I have above, and then we're gonna click on conditions. And as you see, look where it took us. So once we arrived at conditions, we're able to see the total PO price, the purchase order. And mine is 8,800, 8,800, yeah, 8,800. Let's make sure everything looks aligned. But I don't see how extensive it is like that. Don't even know how it got that far. Yeah, I only got like two selections, but I mean we're going based off the documentation. I mean, I'm assuming not everything got to be perfect, so it should be good. Now that the purchase price is 900, yeah, yeah, so it wants us to click on. I'm trying to find it actually. Give me a second. It wants us to click on this icon, but the problem is, where is this icon? Okay, let me just read this one more time. So this will show the total cost for two items of the purchase order, which we are able to see. But the main current issue is, where is this icon that we're looking for? So maybe I should minimize this. I mean, it did nothing, like literally. Wow. I mean, I can't find the check icon. It's so weird. I don't know why I can't find this. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, you guys. Look, I found it. There we go. We found it. It's on top of here. So once we're on this page, we're gonna click on the check icon. There we go. Exactly. We got the same message what is displaying. No message generated for output for purchasing document, meaning there's nothing there in the first place, so it can't be generated. Um, so the next thing it wants us to do, click either place. Oh, okay. Yeah, just click on either place and it'll show this message. Interesting. We're getting the same message. The system was not able to find a message recorded via the message determination schema, so therefore it was not possible for such a record to be generated for this purchasing document. In consequence, the purchasing document cannot be outputted, printed, or transmitted. And the procedure is the message determination process should be checked and, if necessary, corrected. The message record can be created manually for this document. For this purpose, we're going to choose the function messages in the menu and header and maintain the necessary data. Okay, I mean, Yeah, that's pretty cool, of course. So now we're just gonna click on save it. It's telling us. So, okay. I guess the issue is we're supposed to close this little tab right here. There we go, and close this as well. And then now we can click save. Perfect. And then we're gonna click save, and it should look like this your screen. And then when it does, you want to go to the you want to click on exit right here. You're gonna click on the little drop down menu. Then we're gonna go to logistics, materials management, inventory management, then goods movement, and then GR for purchase order. Perfect. And then once we get here, it wants us to click on the little search icon right here. Then we are looking for purchasing documents per supplier. Yes, per asset. No. So we're gonna keep scrolling until we see it. Let's take a look. There we go. We found it. So purchasing documents per order. I mean, no. That's wrong actually. Should be able to find it soon. It's like a complicated tab, man. I don't really like it. Oh, I never knew you can click on this drop down menu. Well, that's something I learned now. Alright, guys, so you ever want to look for something quick? Just click on this little drop down. I wish I knew about this. Wow, this would have made my life 1,000% easier. Okay, now we're gonna click on purchasing documents per supplier. Once we get there, your information should be out of field. Make sure the vendor is blank. Oh, really? He wants us to have the vendor blank? Okay. And then we're gonna enter the purchasing organization. So 06PR, which is listed perfectly. And then we're gonna add the purchasing group. So 06B for me. And it didn't say nothing about order type. I mean, I guess we don't have to mess with that. So we're just gonna click on search after you have all these details looking like this. There we go. Now it says we're gonna double click on the PO number. And once we did, uh, next close the detail data so that the items on the PO can be managed from the header area, such as. I mean, I don't understand what it means. I mean, maybe this is too small for me to see. Oh, it's talking about this drop down menu. Perfect. Don't have my materials listed. Maybe he's gonna explain a bit more. Why is my purchase order blank? Let's see.